Hey everyone, my name is Boaz, licensed engineer in the state of Indiana. People are always asking me, how am I getting my biceps so big? And I always tell them it's pounding 1 point proctors in the field. So today I'm going to be teaching you how to run a 1 point proctor test. This is going to be a good test to give you a quick and dirty maximum dry density that you can test against in the field with your nuke gauge. So this is the equipment here that you're gonna need to run this test. So right here you've got standard mold. It's 1/30th of a cubic foot in volume. You got a little scoop, the standard Proctor hammer. It's a 5.5 pound hammer, falling 12 inches. A little scraper tool, it's good to have. A scale and some soil. This is the soil that you're going to be testing. You know, contractor might be using it as backfill, and you want to make sure that he's properly compacting it. When you get your soil, you're going to need a moisture content on it to do your 1 point. You can get this either by using your nuke gauge to test it in situ, or using a field oven to get that. So first thing you're gonna do, turn your scale on, take your mold, take your mold, and you're gonna pop that top part off, because you need to get the weight of your empty mold. You want to know how much the mold weighs without soil in it. So in our case, we've got 9.56 pounds here. And so we'll write that in our field book. Empty mold, 9.56 pounds. Cool. Pop this guy back on there. Okay. Now, for the standard Proctor, we're gonna do 3 equal lifts, and pound it with the hammer 25 times on each lift. So, take our soil, put it in there. You can see, looks like about 1/3. Opa. And then we'll take this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. See, looks pretty compacted. Okay, gonna do another lift. You want to make sure you're moving this around the mold as you're hitting it with the hammer to try to compact the whole surface area. make sure to fill this slightly over where the top part comes off, because it is going to compact, but you want to make sure that it's not below. Okay, you've got your 3 lifts, you compacted them with your hammer. Now we're gonna take this top piece off, scrape it so that it's flat, scrape the soil so that it's flat, and then reweigh it on our scale. Do that. Okay. If you see any areas where you think it's depressed or not fully filled, you can take a little soil, a little angel dust, and kind of, you know, spread it on there to just try to fill those gaps. You know, gently tap it. It's not ideal. You'd ideally want it to just naturally be compacted, but gotta do what you gotta do. Okay. Now let's reweigh it. 13.68 pounds. We'll write that in our field book. Full mold. 13.68 pounds. So we're gonna take that weight of the full mold and subtract the empty mold from it. $13.68 minus 9.56. 4.12 pounds. So in this mold, we've got 4.12 pounds of soil. The mold is 1/30th of a cubic foot, which is 0.033 cubic foot. So we're going to divide by 0.033 to get the wet density of the soil. We have 124.85 pounds. And we're going to enter this wet density into our chart along with the moisture content that we got. We're going to plot it into our curve to get a maximum dry density that we can test against in the field. And I'll walk you guys through how to do that on the computer. Okay, so here we have the Indiana Department of Transportation's family of curves, which we use to plot the values that we got in the field in order to get our max dry density. So like I said earlier, we had 124.85 pounds per cubic foot for our wet density. And I popped a nuke gauge test in earlier, and I got 11.6% moisture in situ for the soil. So I plotted the 11.6% moisture right here, the 124.85 pounds per cubic foot right here, and they met at this curve number 9. Okay, so then I went to this table in the top right, and I looked at curve number 9. We have a maximum dry density of 114.3 and an optimum moisture of 14.0, which we will use to test against when the contractor is backfilling. Thank you for watching. I just want to say a quick disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed in this video are solely my own and do not represent those of my employer or any other organization I may be affiliated with. This content is provided for informational and educational purposes only and should not be construed as professional engineering advice, services, or recommendations. Although I am a licensed professional engineer, nothing in this video constitutes a formal professional relationship or guarantees accuracy or applicability to any specific project. Always consult with a qualified professional before making engineering or construction related decisions. Use of any information from this video is at your own risk. I expressly disclaim any and all liability for damages of any kind arising out of use, reference to, or reliance on the content of this video. Had to put that in there. Thanks, guys.